Now we have the, for the iteration we have the other loop, that is the while loop. This is also used in the MATLAB, and the syntax is this: while and end. Here also you have the matching end, while and end. An expression, any expression is a MATLAB expression that evaluates the result of logical 1 true or logical 0 false. If expression is true, then statement will be executed. So this is while this is true. If this is true, then you are going to execute this. If the, as soon as this becomes false, you are exiting the loop. So this is useful when you don't know how many times you want to execute this, but it depends on the expression value, whether it is true or still it is true or false. So when this, as long as the expression is true, you are going to execute this body. As soon as this becomes false, then you are going to exit the loop. So here you don't know how many times you are going to enter to the loop. Actually, you have to take care about the expression, because at every time within the body of this for loop, you have to modify the expression value. Otherwise, if you don't modify, then your loop, you may enter to the infinite loop. So if you say that, okay, while 1, or say that x is equal to 1, and you say that while x, and you can say display hello, and you are going to say end. So once you execute the statement x is equal to what, 1, and you say while x, since this is the non-zero value, it is true, this is true, this is true. So x is true means you are going to say display hello. So hello. Okay. So you are going to say hello first time. Then again you go and you are checking the x is remains same, means true. Again you say display hello. Third time again you say that hello, and this will go to the infinite loop. Why it is so? Because you are not going to modify this value. And first time it is true, and you are, since you are not modifying here, so every time it is false. So you can say some, you have to modify this expression so that after some times this would become false. You may say that x is equal to this, and here you can say that x is equal to x minus 1 and end. So while x, first time x is equal to 1, this is true, you are going to say display hello. Then x is equal to x minus 1, then x becomes 0, and you are at your end and going to check again the condition. X becomes 0, while x, this becomes false. So this becomes false means you are going to exit the loop. So only one time you are going to print the loop. So in case of the while statement, this is important that you have to modify the expression within the body. Okay. So you have to modify the expression within the body, so that otherwise it will go to the infinite loop. This is the example: while k is equal to 20, while k is equal to, this is the equal to, this is not the assignment, you are checking for the equality. K is equal to 20, and this is true because k is equal to 20. This is true. So display the value of k, because this is true, so it will enter to the loop. Once you display k, and you are going to k minus 1, and then only you are going to get the output 20, because first time you are going to enter only, and you have modified k is equal to k minus 1. Now it becomes 19. Once k becomes 19 and you are saying that 19 is equal to 20, this becomes false. Once it becomes false, you are not going to enter here, and that's why you are terminating the loop. This is the way you are going to terminate the loop. See, m is equal to 0, a is equal to 10, sorry 20, while a is less than or equal to 50. A is where? This a. So a is equal to, okay, we don't require to write. A is equal to 20, A is less than 50, yes. What you are going to do? A is equal to A plus 5. Now this will become 25. M is equal to M plus 1. So this will becomes, the next value of this becomes 1. Now you are AND. Again you can go to here, A becomes what? 25. 25 is less than 50, yes. Again you are going to increment A plus 5, and this is what? 30. Okay, then you are going to do here, M is equal to M plus 1. M is already 1. 1 plus 1, it will become 2. So it is answer is 2. Now AND. Again you are going to here, checking the condition, expression. A is less than or equal to, so A becomes 30. 30 is less than or equal to 50, yes. So A plus 5, and this will becomes 35 now. And this becomes M is 2 plus 1, 3. So this becomes 3. M becomes 3. You are at this place. Again you go this, A becomes 35 is less than 50, yes. So A is equal to A plus 5 means this becomes 40. You are here, M is equal to M plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4. So this becomes 4. Okay. Again you are here, A is less than or equal to, A becomes 40. 40 is less than or equal to 50, yes. Incrementing. So this is the 45. And here you are having the 4 plus 1, 5. So this becomes 5. You are here, A becomes now 45 is less than 50, less than or equal to 50, yes. Incrementing by 5. So this is becomes 50 now. And you are here, M is equal to 5 plus 1, 6. Now this will become 6. Now you are here, A is less than or equal to 50, yes. It becomes true. So you are here, A is equal to A plus 5. And this becomes 55. Right, A becomes 55, and M is equal to 6 plus 1, 7. So this becomes 7. Now you are, and you are going to again here, A is equal to 55. 55 is less than or equal to 50. 55 is less than or equal to 50, false. If it is false, you are not going to execute this, loop is going to terminate. And once you display at the end, then A will be equal to what? A will be 55 and M is equal to 7. M is equal to 0, A is equal to 100. And how many times this will go on? So what is the final value of A here? Can you compute? At the beginning, A is 100, and you are saying that while A is greater than 15. A is greater than 15, yes, it is true because A is 100. So A you are going to divide by 2. Now this will become 50. And M becomes 1. Okay, you are incrementing. So this becomes 1. Now you are here 50 greater than 15, yes. Again you are going to divide by 2. It becomes 25. And then you are here, M is equal to M plus 1. So here 1 plus 1, 2. Now you are at this place. A is greater than 15. A is what? 25. Yes, this is true. So you are going to inside, and A becomes, A is equal to A by 2. 25 divided by 2. This is what? 12.5. And you are here, 2 plus 1. This is 3. Then you can go to checking condition, A greater than or equal to 15. A is 12.5 and this is 15. This condition becomes false. So once you terminate, the answer is A is 12.5 and M is equal to 3. Okay. So this is the way you can say that certain up to certain condition true, then you are going to execute. When the condition while this expression value becomes false, you are not going to execute this, and means you this is the termination of the loop. Now you are using the array in this case. So while I is equal to 0, while A, and now while this is the expression, okay, expression, and this expression should evaluate the logical true. So while A, and A is here, you have the matrix of 2 by 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and 2. So 2 by 5. This is the 2 by 5 matrix. A is 2 by 5. And what are the values? 40, 65, 48, 30. This. So while A, once you say while A, then it will enter to the body. Why it is so? Because every value is non-zero. So the first column, it sees the column first 40, 35. The value is 40 and this is non-zero, this is non-zero, this is non-zero, and this column value is non-zero, this column value is non-zero. So finally this will become true. And once this will become true, then what we are going to do? I is we are going to increment, I is equal to 1, it becomes 1. Now display expression evaluates logical 1 true. And if you are checking if and end, if I is equal to 3 and here I is equal to I has value 1, so I is equal to 3, no, so you are not going to execute this. And again you can go to here a, since you are not modifying this, it is remains true, I becomes 2, you are incrementing, again you are going to display this message, and then you are not going to execute this because this is not same as this. You are at this end and again you are going to evaluate this expression. Again this expression is true because you are not modified, you have not modified it. So you are going to say, and this becomes now 3, and you are going to display this message. And since I is equal to 3, you are going to modify the matrix, and second row third column value you are fixing 0. Now third column becomes 0, and here, so once you go to this place a, while a, now this will become false. Why? Because second or third column value is 0, and second row and this third column value becomes 0, and since this value becomes 0, then the third column is 0. So when this happens, so this is the case of the false. The false, it will be false. And so once you execute this, how many times this will be displayed? 3 times only. So this is first time, then second time, third time, and fourth time you are not going to, you are checking, and it is, you are going to exit from the loop. So this is the way you can also use the matrix for, if every element is non-zero, if every element is non-zero, then only this statement becomes true. Then this expression becomes true. Otherwise, it will become false. It can be negative also. It should only 0. So if all elements are non-zero, then it is true. When some elements become 0, then this condition will false. Now you can say all A. So all A is the function in the MATLAB. This determines whether all array elements are non-zero or not. So all A. So what is the output of all A? Once you execute this all A, then this is 40, 65, 48, 30, 20, 35, 55, this. So first column is 1, second column, because first column value is 40 and this. Okay. Second column value 65 and 55, 90. Yes. Third column 48 and this is 65, 90. Yes. Fourth column 30 and this is 75. Yes, 90. Fifth column 20 and 85, 90. So the output of this, output of all A is this, and while this and every element is non-zero, and hence this will become true. Once this will become true, you are going to execute this, and again you are going to say that. So same thing is here. When I becomes 3, in the third iteration you are modifying this value, and now second row third column value. So this is the second row and third column value. This becomes 0, third column. So 1, 2, 3. This becomes now 0. So 1, 1, first column, second column, third column becomes 0, and 1, 1. So this will become false. and once it becomes false, it is going to terminate the loop, and you are getting the answer this. The same thing you have done with the help of the built-in function all. Okay, you can say a is equal to rand 3, and you can say all a. See the answer. First column non-zero 1, second column non-zero 1, third column non-zero 1. This is the way. And if you say a is equal a 2 by 2 is equal to 0, and if you okay 0, and if you display the a, so if you say all a, now see the answer 1 0 1. This is first column, this is the second column become 0, and this is the third column, so this will become false. While under the while, if you say while all a, now it will become false. Here while a, it will become true because every column value is non-zero. When using a while loop, there is a danger of encountering the infinite loop. So see the situation. I have already told you that within the expression, within the body of the for loop, while loop, you have to modify the expression value, otherwise there is a chance that it can enter the infinite loop. So like you can see the example here, like see all a, while a is this, and every element of this is non-zero. So first column, second column, third column, fourth column, fifth column, non-zero, and this is non-zero value. And while all a, while this means it is true, this is true, and you can display expression evaluate logical 1 true. So this will go to the infinite loop because you are not modifying the matrix A. So within the expression you have not modified. So every time you check, it will find true, and you are going to enter to the infinite loop. Are you getting this thing? So if you have not modified the matrix within the body of the while loop, then it will go to the infinite loop because always this condition holds true. Always it will find true. Because A you are not going to change. So this is the way you can enter to the infinite loop. Now see whether this will enter to the infinite loop or not. So m is equal to 0, a is equal to 10, while a greater than 0. A is equal to a square root of a. So a is equal to 10, you are computing the square root of a, and so you have some less value as compared with this, and m is equal to m plus 1. You are going to say again a is greater than 0. So question is that how many times you will be here? You are going to compute the square root again and again, again and again, till you say that okay, this condition should become false. When a becomes a is greater than 0 is not true, means a can be equal to 0. So a square root of a cannot reach 0, you know that. That's why this will go to the infinite loop. So it will go to the infinite loop because the square root value never reach to 0. So this is also other case of that will go to the infinite loop.